Trey Young, who was born Rayford Young, is an all-star point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. Even though he's only 22, the young man has already shown that he can play better than the best NBA players. The young point guard started his professional career in 2018 and has already led his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. He wants to do even more. Trey has shown that he has steel nerves that don't shake under any circumstances. This earned him a spot on the 2020 and 2022 NBA All-Star teams. The young star has already shown why he's one of the best players of his generation. This has opened the door for him to a huge salary and other ways to make money. Where then does he get his money? Well, the truth is that Trey gets a huge salary from the Atlanta Hawks and has also signed many endorsement deals. The young athlete also makes a lot of money from his business ventures and his work with the media. So without further ado, here's how Trey makes millions of dollars. NBA salary. In the 2018 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks picked Trey Young with the 5th overall pick. However, he was traded to the Atlanta Hawks. The baller, who's 22 years old, signed a deal worth $26.5 million over 4 years, with a starting salary of $5.3 million in his first year. Young makes $6.5 million a year, which is the most he's ever made in his career. In the last year of his contract, he will make over $8 million. Trey signed a maximum rookie contract extension worth $172 million for 5 years, starting with the 22-23 season next year. Trey Young's salary this year is $8 million, and it will be $30 million next year. Talk about a raise. Endorsement deals. Trey makes a lot of money as an NBA player, but he also makes a lot of money from his brand deals. Trey got a very good deal with the global brand Adidas right before he was picked by the NBA. He's said to make a huge $1.8 million a year from the multi-year deal. Also, Trey's first shoe with his name on it, called the Adidas Trey Young, came out in the playoffs of 2021. Trey could make more money in the future depending on how well the shoe sells. It's one thing to get a signature sneaker from one of the most well-known brands in the world, but it's a different thing for it to become the most popular basketball shoe. The Adidas Trey Young 1 is the basketball shoe that sells the most on the Adidas website right now. Young, who goes by the nickname ICEY Trae, has also joined forces with a company called Through the Lens, which makes video lessons from top basketball players. The young rising star has also signed contracts with male grooming products company, Old Spice, Body Armor, Tissot, Chipotle, eBay, Fortnite, and finally NBA 2K. Trey makes more than $2 million a year from all of the endorsements he has. Media. Trey could be one of the best players in the league. A player of this level is always in the middle of opportunities that help them make money. A lot of commercials have already been made with the young NBA star. Trey worked with Universal Pictures to promote Croods, A New Age, a movie which premiered in 2020. Young has also been in an NBA 2K commercial called They Will Know Your Name, and he has also done a Foot Locker commercial. Also, the young basketball player worked with Apple Music and the record label United Masters on a one-time commercial that he posted on his social media accounts. Lastly, Trey Young made a video for a YouTube channel called Whistle, in which he talked about his cheat day, his role models, and who he thinks is the best of all time. Now that we know how Trey gets rich, let's take a look at his way of life and how he spends his money. Mansion. In 2019, the 22-year-old bought his first house in Oklahoma where he lives. The luxury home is worth a whopping $1.5 million and has a huge 8,100 square feet of living space. This mega mansion has 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a pool with a slide, and a big garage with room for 7 cars. The house also has a room just for watching TV and listening to music. It has 14 TVs and a full home audio system. This place is more than 8,000 square feet and has a lot to offer. When you're young, rich, and in the NBA, you need a house like this. People were surprised that Young didn't buy a house in Atlanta where he plays ball. Young clearly has a lot of feelings for Oklahoma, and moving there is his way of staying true to where he comes from. Cars. Trey Young loves to look good. After being picked up by the Hawks in the 2018 NBA Draft, he bought a matte black Audi R8 as his first car. The $200,000 car has a V10 engine with 610 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. ICEY Trae also spent his money on a beautiful all-black McLaren 720S that cost a whopping $285,000. The sports car has an automatic transmission with 7 speeds, a V8 engine with 720 horsepower, and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.1 seconds. Watch collection. Young has already worked with Tissot, so he owns a few of their watches, but he has always liked a good watch that matches his lavish personality. He has been collecting watches ever since he was in high school. Trey showed off his wonderful collection in a video for eBay. In the collection of the Hawks' best player, you can find a $40,000 Cartier Santos bust-down watch, a $19,000 Rolex GMT Master 2 watch, and a few Tissot watches. Young's Rolex Cosmograph Daytona dial Oyster Flex in yellow gold with a black dial, which is worth a whopping $32,000, is the crown jewel of his collection. Jewelry. Trey Young has a lot of style and class. Over the years, he spent a lot of money on jewelry that was made just for him. The young gun got a Huey Freeman chain from the show Boondocks that was made just for him. The chain has diamonds all over it and could be worth as much as $50,000. Quavo, an American rapper, also gave Trey a custom iced-out necklace and told him he was the Rookie of the Year. Wife. When we talk about jewelry, Trey has to have bought some for his fiancée. People from all over the world use social media to tell the 23-year-old how happy they were for her. Shelby Miller is the lucky lady, for those who don't know. In 2017, the two lovebirds met at Oklahoma University and have been together ever since. Miller was a cheerleader at OU and Young played basketball there. Charity. The rising NBA star started the Trey Young Foundation soon after the NBA draft. He did this to follow his passion for helping people in need. First of all, Trey gave $13 million to the Steve Nash Foundation in 2018 when he first started making a lot of money. Trey also gave $10,000 to an organization called RIP Medical Debt that helped people get rid of more than $1 million in medical debt. This was done through the Trey Young Foundation. Trey also got the NBA Cares Community Assist Award during the 2020 All-Star Weekend. This was for all the good things he's done for the community. Net worth. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. How much Trey Young is worth right now? How much money does he have left over after he buys everything we talked about? According to Celebrity Net Worth, the answer is $20 million. Trey can certainly live a great life with that much money. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please consider dropping a like and subscribe to the channel for more celebrity and basketball content.